The Cubs are getting their first chance here in this game to clinch their division championship. Heidi, what was the feeling in the clubhouse going into this potentially monumental game?
Well, when I asked one player how it felt to be on the verge of closing out the division, he said, "It won't feel like anything until we get it done. Ask me then." So these guys are all business. They're trying to treat this like any other game. But don't be fooled. Behind those restrained words, you can sense the excitement and anticipation. A lot of hard work and persistence could come to fruition today, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Hit in the air to center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24.
Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Good waist pitch. 1-2. Soft grounder left side. Barehanded at his knees. What a play. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 19th home run for him on the season, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Thursday night baseball rolls on. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. Comes in with 6 hits in 29 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Eaton. But it's in vain. A home run. Paul DeYoung has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, man, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
0-1 the count. Popped up. Rizzo has a play. 2 gone.
Up next to the Cardinals. The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 8 full. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Webb will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lane Thomas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 35, Lane Thomas.
Kyle Schwarber will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Adam Eaton digging in next. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball. That's inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Here it comes, 2-0. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Edman trying to get there. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now that.
So digging in now, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit down the third base line. Fouled away. Two. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this. Dan Winkler enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
For the Cubs, number 43, Dan Winkler.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Molina on at first, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Edman, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Chopper to short. There's Baez. And look out, America. Here come the Cubs, champions of the National League Central. So the Cubs get the win and the coronation can commence.
Yeah, they clinch a division championship and stamp their passport to the postseason. This team entered the series carrying the weight of expectations from their fan base and the media, and they've come through with flying colors big time.
And you can bet, Dan, there's going to be a big celebration in that clubhouse, and it'll be a well-deserved one. Huge congrats to this team.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 5, Alberto Mora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball.
After missing out on the postseason last year, the Cubs are back in the October mix for the 5th time in the last 6 years.
Yeah, you can bet the Windy City is absolutely electric right now. They broke that World Series curse in 2016, so that monkey is off their back. But I'm sure their fans would love to add another World Series trophy at Wrigley, though.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Aaron Nola is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Gene Segura standing in. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Don't want to forget about it. And in steps Scott Kingery. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Here comes the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is. Stepping up now, David Bodie to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. David Bodie becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bouncer up the middle. Kingery's there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
In now is Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season.
The goal.
Comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Craig Kimbrell comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once, and he'll get back in standing. Hit out towards second. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A ball and a strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
The 1-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Alberto Mora is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and no strikes, here it is. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Nola. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
7th inning, correct.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Out to short for Segura. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. This pitch is popped up. Hoskins moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. One and one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 delivery. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. At the plate, Scott Kingery. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Still even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
He'll go to the bag for one. Throw goes over to third. Runner is second, one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. 1-1. Here it is. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
2-2 the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of
starting to run out of time for any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Pitch on the way. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Way outside. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Hayward is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Misses, ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Settling in now, Jay Bruce. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2 and 2.
And that's out number 1. Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Adam Eaton digging in next. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Grounded to the right. Kingery's there. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game. So they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
So the Phillies have taken game 1 of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
Yeah, now what can we say for the Cubbies?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
So the Cubs, if you missed the series opener, they got off on the wrong foot with a Game 1 loss. So, Heidi, how are they feeling now headed into Game 2?
Well, Matt, Game 1 obviously didn't shake out the way they hoped, but several of the players told me that one game is not enough to shake their confidence. If they can play well and do the little things right and even up the series today, they feel like they'll be in good shape heading into a best-of-3 scenario for the rest of this round.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First offering on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
1-0.
Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 9.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. So coming to the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and the big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Here it comes on 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
So striding forward now, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more.
No.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
No.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Wheeler pauses, 1-2 on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And digging in is the outfielder, Alberto Mora.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lifted into center field. Therefore it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Just missing here. 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Here's Javier Baez. His career line against Wheeler. He's really struggled. 1 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Baez breaks from first. Pitch outside, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 5 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are. And in steps Scott Kingery. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Eaton on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1-0.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Down and away, ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Softly hit out to short. And that's the first out. Stepping into the box, David Bodie. 0 for 2 for him to this point. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Kyle.
Now the fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. And Tyler Chatwood has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Tyler.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Now the 2-0.
Yeah.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
A ball and a strike. Mora stands at second with 2 gone. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make some.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Adam Eaton digging in next.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 1-0. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
Fielder number 33, Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Segura on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, man. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Mora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheeler sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Lined hard to the left side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Game 2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Now here it comes. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Ready for another chance? Dan Winkler takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Here's Bryce Harper now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
First and second here with nobody out. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1 to him now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1 for the third baseman, but the throw is wild. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Now batting, the catcher,
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Didi Gregorius, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Alec Mills takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Chicago Cubs, number 30.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Outside, ball 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So here's Avisayu Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.